If you are a fan of the Vampire Diaries or the originals or even of Klaus, then just from the title of the video, you would know exactly what I am about to discuss here. And for those of you that don't, then let me tell you that New Orleans inspired most of the Gothic novels of Anne Rice, especially the best-selling Interview with the Vampire. Locals believe that the city is actually the home of real vampires. For as many good times as the city has had, the land has witnessed an equal amount, if not more, of horrors, including colonization, slavery, wars, and natural disasters. Throughout it all, New Orleans' enduring legacy of bizarre and often unexplainable occurrences sprouted myths and urban legends that carry an immense weight that people can still feel today. Let us explore some of them in this video. First up, we have the vampires. New Orleans and vampires are practically synonymous. While the city doesn't boast literal bloodsuckers, the legend arose from a blend of cultural influences. African folklore brought tales of revenants who drank blood, while European myths introduced vampires. Add to this yellow fever epidemics causing pallor and lethargy, and you have a recipe for legend. The myth gained further traction with Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire, solidifying New Orleans' vampire mystique. During the 1930s, brothers John and Wayne Carter were executed for committing multiple murders. About a dozen bodies, drained of their blood, were discovered after young women managed to escape from their apartment. Sightings of the brothers are often reported to this very day as their bodies mysteriously vanished from the family's funeral vault. In number 2, we have Mary Laveau, the Voodoo Queen. This historical figure, a hairdresser and practitioner of voodoo, transcended history to become a legendary figure. Tales paint her as a powerful sorceress, wielding magic to help or curse, even influencing elections. Laveau's tomb in St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 is adorned with offerings and visited by those seeking luck or love. Visitors often stop by Laveau's tomb with an offering and a wish, hoping she'll see the desired wish to fruition from the afterlife. However, it's important to remember she was a complex individual, not just a mystical figure. In number 3, we have the LaLaurie Mansion. This French Quarter mansion houses a dark past. Mary Delphine LaLaurie, known for cruelty towards enslaved people, reportedly tortured them in the house. After an enslaved woman set fire to escape, the horrors were revealed. The LaLaurie Mansion is a picturesque display of early 19th century architecture with iron-wrought balconies and a Baroque facade. However, it's notorious for being one of the most haunted buildings in the USA due to its gruesome past. Witnesses claimed to have seen severed limbs, slaves being suspended by the neck, and the bodies of young children in her house. Entrance isn't permitted, but you get to learn about the grisly history of the LaLaurie Mansion by joining a ghost tour. While the extent of LaLaurie's actions is debated, the legend paints a chilling picture with whispers of screams and apparitions haunting the mansion. In number 4, we have the legend of John Lafitte. John Lafitte, a pirate and privateer, played a significant role in the defense of New Orleans during the War of 1812. Lafitte and his brother Pierre are said to have buried treasure in the area. Legends persist of hidden pirate loot in various locations around the city. One of Bourbon Street's oldest bar, Lafitte's Blacksmith Shop Bar, is said to be haunted by the ghost of John Lafitte. The French-American pirate built the bar between 1722 and 1732 and operated an illegal smuggling business. Staff often catch an apparition dressed in period clothing near the fireplace, while others have reported seeing ghostly red eyes in dark corners of the bar. Another legend of Jean Lafitte originated in the bayous outside New Orleans. It tells the story of Jean Lafitte, a pirate who lost his head in a battle. Some believe his headless spirit rides a fiery horse through the swamps, seeking revenge. The tale serves as a cautionary reminder of the dangers and secrets the bayou hold. In number 5, we have the Casket Girls. This eerie story centers around the Ursuline convent. Young women sent from France for arranged marriages supposedly resided there with coffin-shaped chests. They were there to stay with the sisters of the Ursuline convent until finding marriage. However, the Casket Girls were viewed as outcasts, and due to their mistreatment, French officials decided that they should return to France. One night, the chests vanished and the girls disappeared. Some say they were abducted, while others whisper of demonic forces. Following the Casket Girls' sudden disappearance, they faced accusations of being vampires. From time to time, and especially on foggy nights, visitors of the French Quarter have witnessed pale-looking young women lurking around the Ursuline convent they once called home. The locked and blessed attic where the chests were kept adds to the mystery. In number 6, we have the Ruguru. This shape-shifting creature, originating in Cajun folklore, is said to be a vengeful spirit cursed to become a werewolf on certain nights. Legends describe it as lurking victims to swarms and tearing them apart. According to the legend, the Ruguru causes havoc in the streets until an individual kills it. Just before it dies, it becomes human again and warns its killer not to reveal the incident for a year. Failing to do so will cause the individual to become the next Ruguru. The Ruguru serves as a warning against breaking promises and engaging in immoral behavior. Up next, in number 7, we have the Axemen of New Orleans. In the early 20th century, New Orleans was terrorized by a mysterious serial killer known as the Axemen. The killer targeted Italian Americans and was never caught. The Axemen would send letters to newspapers claiming to spare those who were playing jazz music in their homes on a specific night. Though never caught, the Axeman became a symbol of fear and violence. Theories about his identity abound, adding to the chilling mystery. In number 8, we have the Saint Roch Ghost. The Saint Roch neighborhood claims its own spectral resident. For almost 100 years, there have been ghost stories coming out of Saint Roch Cemetery. And while most New Orleans ghost stores do not go to St. Roch Cemetery, it is certainly worth telling you about. A little girl in white is said to roam the streets, looking for her lost doll. Some attribute the legend to a historical tragedy, while others believe it's a cautionary tale for careless parents. Besides this, there is also the ghost dog of St. Roch Cemetery, which is perhaps the most famous ghost story associated with St. Roch Cemetery, which tells us of the ghost of a dog which is often seen wandering through the cemetery. Now, you would think, is it possible that this ghost is simply a stray dog wandering the cemetery? It is possible. But the only reason we talk about this story is the fact that people have tried to approach this dog, follow it through the cemetery, and just when the dog is cornered and has no way of escaping, it vanishes. There is also the story of the hooded ghost of St. Roch Cemetery that has been seen walking through the walls which surround the cemetery. But guys, if I'm wrong here, do correct me. In number 9, we have the Grumpy Grunch. Venturing beyond the city limits, the legend of the Grumpy Grunch chills the swamps and forests. This creature, resembling a hairless chupacabra or goat-headed humanoid, lurks in the darkness, luring victims with illusions. It is said that the Grunch lures its victim from their vehicles with a stray goat that appears to be injured. In number 10, we have the Fire Maidens of the French Quarter. Whispers tell of fiery women dancing on rooftops, spirits born from accidental fires in the city's history. Some see them as benevolent protectors, while others fear their spectral flames. Number 11. Henry Vignes. Henry Vignes, a wayward sailor, would stay at a boarding house in New Orleans awaiting ships. His name was his family tomb information. While he was at sea, the crooked owner of the boarding house sold Vignes's family tomb. As it were, Vignes died not long after and was given an unmarked burial in the paupers section of St. Louis Cemetery No. 1. According to the legend, Vignes still wanders the cemetery looking for his family's tomb, asking visitors if they know where the Vignes tomb is, only to then vanish into thin air. Lastly, in number 12, we have the Myrtles Plantation. The Myrtles Plantation is an 18th century antebellum plantation in St. Francisville, about 100 miles northwest of New Orleans. Numerous ghost sightings have been reported over the years, making it one of the most haunted landmarks in the USA. The plantation's most popular encounter is the apparition of a young slave girl known as Chloe that was caught on camera in 1992. Today, the Myrtles Plantation operates a bed and breakfast, attracting the brave-hearted travelers looking to experience paranormal sightings around New Orleans. Well, that's all we have in our list. If we have missed any of your favorites, do mention them in the comment section down below. And remember, some legends are rooted in historical figures, while others are purely fantastical. Regardless, they all invite curiosity and exploration, adding another layer of enchantment to this captivating city. Thanks for watching, guys. Before you go, please do not forget to support us by liking our videos and subscribing to the channel. Till then, this is Halabella and see you soon in our next video.